Hello and good morning. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different for me. I am going to break into this Dina Wakley Media Journal I have here. Now, I've had this thing for a little while and I've been a little intimidated by it because all the pages in here are very different. It's got some watercolor paper, it's got canvas, it's got toned paper, it's got burlap pages in it. They're all just very different, and I thought it would be a lot of fun to play with. So I've had this for a little while, but I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to do with it, and so I decided it's time to break in and start working on it. I don't do a whole lot of this art journaling, mixed media type stuff, but I've been wanting to, so I'm hoping to do a little bit more, and this journal I hope will make me do that. So what I wanted to do is just go through the first several pages and just start laying down some paint and whatever else, just to kind of break into the pages. I'm not finishing much here. I'm going to finish one page, but all the rest is just starting points for me. So you see I got some wax paper there between my pages, because definitely that burlap, if you put anything on it, it goes straight through, which is kind of cool. I'm using it here with the paint, and then I'm letting the paint bleed through to the next page because I thought that would be a neat effect. And I have some Blick's matte paints here that I'm using. I have some little paper pieces that I've gathered, some photos, and I'm just doing little random bits of stuff here. Just really no end goal in mind, just playing around with it. I'm using some Mod Podge here to glue down some map pages. And some little book pages that I have with the text and images. I just thought this was kind of a neat picture, and I'm just flipping back and forth between the different pages and just really playing and letting loose, and it was a lot of fun to do that with. I'm using some, mermaid ink from Jane Davenport here, and just, I love drips, and so I'm just letting it run loose and go down and get kind of messy here in my little space. But this was a lot of fun for me, just kind of going in, and I'd do a page and I'd let it dry and then go in and do another page. Since this one bled through so much, I'm taking some black gesso here and just painting over it. And black gesso can be a lot of fun too. I like having black as a starting point for some things, and here I am just kind of going over, like I said, just keep going over. This is a canvas page now, and that was kind of interesting to work on, because as you paint it and let it dry, the page itself shrinks just a little bit. But this is just a neat book that's got a mix of all different kinds of things, and so it's just fun playing with the different pages and stuff. And I liked all of them. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, just keep going, adding little bits of stuff here. Now that I've had some paint on these pages, I'm going to go back and add a few other elements here. This one, I just took this chunky colored pencil and I'm just drawing some lines on it. And on this canvas page, this is a charcoal pencil, and just drawing little tidbits in. The white, I really love the white on the black gesso there, and just like I said, continuing to go around adding little bits, and I want to come back to these pages and finish them off. But this kind of gives me little starting points, and it makes it a little less intimidating because I've already done a little bit of work on these pages, so I can go in and add little elements or sketches or do whatever I want with it. Now I'm going in and taking this dauber and just splashing some little ink bits around, and this is where I'm going to start working on one of these pages a little bit more to finish it off, because I wanted to have at least one completed page here. All the others are just, like I said, little starting points that I'm going to work on. And if you want to see more, give me like this video and I'll do some other pages and make videos for them. You could also check out my Instagram page. I'll be posting stuff there as I work through this journal. And here I'm just going in, and I sketched in some leaves and plants and filled them in with a little bit of watercolor. And now I'm just going in and outlining all the leaves and details of it. This photo I've added is just from Tim Holtz's collection. I forget exactly which one, but it's a whole bunch of just old vintage photos. So I just stuck that in, and I'm going in, and you saw me add a little bit more paint around it, and now I'm just doodling around these blobby things, just outlining them. Just kind of gives a nice little texture here. And this is all very different from what I do. I don't normally play with photos and mixed media, but it was a lot of fun to just kind of let loose and not really care what was going to happen with it. I tend to do a lot more sketching or watercolor type stuff. Watercolor seems to be my go-to for most things, and so it's fun to kind of branch out and do something just very different for myself. This is a gold paint pen that I've had for years and years. It's amazing that it still works and hasn't dried out. So I'm just gonna finish up this page with a few little touches of these outlines, and I really like how it came out. This media journal was a lot of fun to work with. I can't wait to do more pages with it, and I hope you like this video. Thanks, bye.